Howdy folks, welcome to episode 22. Today we're going to do some more work on the base, and I think we're going to take on this corner finally and see if we can figure that one out and get that finished up. So let's get right to work on that. And I think we're missing some pieces, which is why I've been kind of putting this off, because these pieces where they meet, they don't really have a smooth transition piece, so I'm probably going to have to just leave it jaggedy or something. So we'll see. Let's see, and this piece here, so this ramp bottom is going to go like this, and this is usually the best way to do this if you're not positive where you want to put stuff, is just start building it up to the edge and at least put the pieces together. So then you have an idea of where, and you can start putting pieces in that gap to see what they look like. So we'll get these going, and let's see, this last piece looks like it might be this one. Let's see. I think this piece might fit in here. Like that? Yeah. Okay, this piece will go in that part. This piece will go here. And see, here's the thing, is that they match on this edge here, but they don't match all the way up to here. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. It would need to be one that splits up the middle or something like that. And the chopped off corner piece is not going to fit either, I think. Yeah, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to have that flat surface there. And this, we don't have a piece that's half of a smushed ramp, so I guess I'm just going to have to leave that out. And I suppose this will quasi work. That's about the closest we're going to get with that, because again, we don't have the half piece. So we'll do the outside here too, and I think we'll have a couple of pieces that will work, but not all of them. So we'll get this corner, and it's going to be here. And let's see, is it going to be that piece, that piece, that piece? Let's see. Let's bring these up, and we'll see what we get. So we'll spin this around, bring it across. Come on. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. In this version, it seems like it's doing that a lot. And I think I want to go one more with that, because that will go like that, and then this is the piece that's going to not match. Okay, so I think that's how that looks. And then we're going to put this piece here and come all the way across as far as we can. Yeah, we're going to have the same thing as we did on the other corner. So is that this? And actually that's standing up this time. What was the difference here? Oh, it's because it's on the inside of the corner, not on the outside. Okay, never mind. We'll just get back to this thing here. Okay, and this will meet here, and that we know does work with the chopped off corner for the most part. Or this piece. That works. I knew there was a corner for that one. Okay, and let's see, we want to go like this and come across. And I think we have the piece that will fit that. So it's not going to be quite as bad as I had thought. Yeah, we have those two pieces, I'm pretty sure, because those should be this one. So that's going to come up and then spin around like that. There we go. Okay, so that's how this corner is going to look. And we're just going to have some ugly here and some ugly here. Is that going to... Do I not have a piece to anchor that on anywhere? I guess not. Okay. Well, I can put a piece there and do that. Okay. That's... Yeah, because if I take that out, there's not going to be anything touching that, so I will leave it there, and I will get... Let's see. I need that too. I need that one. So why don't I just fill those in so it's not all making people OCD and stuff. And we'll get that. Yeah, that can go that way. I could even probably make that into a corner of some sort. And put this one here. Where did I just have that? Was that this piece? Second one? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite corner, and I will be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back, and it's morning again, and I did a little more work. So I cleaned up the inside here, and this is the corner that we did on the outside, and I also added some trim here. You can see these little curved pieces on all of the beams, so the beams look a little bit nicer. And I don't think I mentioned, but I did add the lights a little bit ago when I turned on the base and everything, when I put on the turrets, so that it actually looks halfway decent at night. And I also added in 4 advanced constructors as well as this whole room. So this room is the same design as the garden, same layout and everything. It's just skinnier. And so I did this one, and I did the other room on the opposite end, which is where I'm going to put the generators and stuff like that. And so this has our constructors and our cargo boxes, and I also added in the fridges. So I moved the constructor, as you can see, and the fridge is from out in the middle here. And so our fridges are lining here, and we have food processors here. And so what I did is, if you see on the P screen, I named our constructors, and I'll also do the same thing with the cargo boxes. And so you can see here I named the fridges. So there's the fridge with the meat, here's the fridge with the canned vegetables. So you can name them up here, as you can see up there. So yeah, there's different ones, and I don't think I have anything else in there yet. So those are the other things I added. And the other thing I wanted to do was get, and I'll show you down here, this is the blank room that's going to have the generators and stuff in it. It hasn't been added in, so this is what it looks like empty. And I added in the glass, obviously, and painted that. So that's a new element of style there that I added since the last time. So anyway, what I wanted to do is, I've got some concrete blocks here, which I haven't actually, I don't think I've used yet. And I wanted to basically make all of this stuff down here. I probably want to just turn it into a basement. And so what I want to do is, I want to basically line the outside of the base with these blocks. So I want it to go this way and then come across and go down. If it's going to let me. Why is it going up? Oh, it's not going up, it's doing that. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to try to go like this and add, okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to, nice. I'm going to have to use a gun and take care of those, or a chainsaw or whatever. I'll have to check out the chainsaw again and see if that works. But yeah, I'll have to get rid of those in order to do this. But I'm going to basically do the entire outline of this base with these concrete blocks, and then I'll have to decide how I'm going to paint those as well. Did I bring the paint tool? Yeah, there's the texture tool. So I'll have to figure out, because the textures that are on here, maybe I could do bricks. I kind of like bricks. I might do bricks. We'll see how it looks with what I've got. But there's this brick and this brick. I'm not sure. I think these gray ones might work best with what I'm planning. So I have to check it out. But yeah, that looks pretty nice too. The little square cobbled type thing. So yeah, actually I think that will work well. Even if I did that, but that's not going to look as good with this. So let me get all this outline done, and I will meet you guys in a little bit. Okay, we're back, and the basement is done. As you can see here, I've got the whole thing surrounded with concrete blocks, and like I mentioned, I'll probably paint those something else. They look rather plain right now. And so what we're going to do is, you know, basically make a little extra storage area, and maybe we can throw some cargo boxes or fuel tanks or whatever down there. But the main thing was I wanted it to look a little bit better, have some variety of materials, and also I wanted to kind of protect the sides from incoming shots. If, you know, we get some stray shots from drones or whatever, I don't want the I don't want the supporting wood beams to be knocked out so easily and, you know, destroy half the base or whatever, hopefully. So that's the outside, that's the basement, and I'll do more on that later. But I also wanted to show you our first emergency rations. We're going to make our first emergency rations. So I picked a few things, and so what we've got here is we've got meat, and I need to make ham out of those. And where's the ham? There it is. So I can make ham, I need to make flour and then bread. And then I should be able to make our emergency rations, yes, when those are done. So that will allow us to make one emergency ration once these are completed. And let's see, how many breads is that? Oh, it's only one bread. So yeah, this will actually go quicker here for the second and third ones. But whoops, wrong thingy there. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and we've got, and I keep doing that. Keep clicking the wrong thing. And the bread, and that should allow us to make 3 more, or 2 more after these are done. So there is our first emergency ration. And the great thing about these is that you can stack them. So unlike the other foods that take up half your inventory to get anywhere, these you can actually stack. So it's really nice to have at least a handful of them, because the other thing is they give you a full food bar when you eat them. So you really don't have to spend so much time screwing around eating. Not that it's too much of a time drain during the game, but there you go. So there are our emergency rations. And the other thing I wanted to do is, since most of the design on this is done, I wanted to get to painting and texturing all this stuff. And I think you guys will like the way this is going to look when we're done with it. And so I'm going to get to work on that, and I will show you guys a time lapse of how that goes. And so we'll meet you after we're done painting. See you in a bit. Alright guys, it's been a lot of work, but we are back and I've pretty much got everything. I mean, there's still a few details to do, but on the outside here you can see it's been all painted. I'll probably put some kind of stripes or bands or whatever on this to make it look nicer. And I've got like I said, I've got a few details here to clean up, but it's almost complete and it looks pretty nice from various angles. So I think it came out pretty cool. I like the paint job. I like this marble texture, and I also noticed that the marble texture is available for the concrete, so I could have actually used concrete for this whole thing instead of wood, but they're pretty much the same. And here is the hallways. So as you can see, I did the interior here too. I did the hallways, I did the garden room, and I did not put in the I did not put in the generators and all that stuff yet. So we still have a little bit more work to do on the base. But next episode, Hurley is going to join me, and we're going to go do some adventuring and attack some POIs, or at least one anyway. We're going to try to take out that mine thing right there, mining complex. I don't think I've been through that one. So join us in episode 23, and we will have some fun over in the mining complex. And we'll see you then. Later.